Well, viewer, this will get on the support of Mary Dash 20 Mary Lee. Today is October the 5th, Wicked Wednesday in my city, Chicago. It is also World Teachers Day, October the 5th, 2022. I did a video yesterday because China is always ahead of America, and I didn't want us to get beat by the Chinaman. You understand what I'm saying? So I did a video yesterday for teachers, and I'm doing one today. As you notice, I said, what's up, viewer, instead of family, because, in the movie The Temptations, I believe it was, they said, just don't feel like family anymore, or whatever the case is. When people need you on the come up, they rub you the right way and all kind of things. I was listening to Martin Luther King speech called The Blueprint. And, Jay-Z, he made blueprints, I think one, two, three. I think it went all the way up to three. And, if you look at the video with Martin Luther King, aka Michael, that's his real name, Luther King Jr., you would notice he's throwing up the pyramid and talking about being in Philadelphia, and that's the city of brotherly love. I believe he was low key bisexual. Don't give me the line, but them secret societies, you have to do certain things, strange things for a little bit of change, meaning, if you want something changed in your life, you have to, sacrifice some parts of you or do some kind of ritual hazing or whatever the case. Our leaders, they have, the gift for gab. Back in the day, they used to say, you talk a gang of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And I try not to listen to people that, does a whole lot of talking, because I myself is the originator of rap, but I never, talk that much until somebody, kind of pulled my coattail, which is my higher power, let me know that, I got a lot of two-bit hustlers, you know, con men and, you know, weirdos and stuff just taking advantage of me. So I felt the need to have to take up for myself. I just got done watching P. Diddy on the Breakfast Club. He wanted everybody to call him Love. He's 52 years old, and I feel as though by now you should have people addressing you by your name, which is Sean Combs. Now, if you made $1 million at the age of 19, and I got railroaded with 19 years of sobriety, and they try to kill me, you know what I'm saying, because people want to stay relevant and they don't want them secrets coming out, or whatever the case is, we know how PDD is or whatever and stuff. So we know about that. Let's get past the scandal, okay? Um, I myself didn't want to have to throw myself under the bus and tell my deepest, darkest secrets or whatever and stuff. But I wanted, people to hear from me before, they murder me or whatever the case. You understand what I'm saying? And then they come out with a gang of shit talking about, she was this and she was that. If anybody out there that want to know for real, and want to do a free interview with me, I wouldn't even care. This is the time. I ain't doing nothing. 6210 South Kembark Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637, apartment 308. You can write me a letter. You can pull up in front of my building and be like, hey, I want your story. And I'll be happy to give it to you if you don't know it by now. Here Melvin the Blue Note said, if you don't know me by now, you will never ever know me. Now, if your leaders won't even tell you their real name, Michael, aka Martin Luther King Jr., you understand what I'm saying? How can you trust them? How many people knew for real his name was Michael for real? You understand what I'm saying? Now, when people start changing their names, there's a problem. Now, I may have changed the spelling, but it still was the same. Mary. Mary Lee, I'm Dash Twin and Mary Lee, your ghetto news reporter and originator of rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. Now, it always takes two to make a thing go right. You understand what I'm saying? Me and my higher power, or you and whoever you worship, or whatever the case may be. Now, I believe a lot of stuff just got thrown, or got out of control, I should say. I believe they saw my come up. They got somebody like Martin Luther King who could speak very well, went to school, family oriented, or whatever the case is, and, gave him a script. And I believe they made it black and white. They can do it with the phones right now. You don't have to have a color TV. If you don't want, you could change the color, on your video or phone or whatever the case may be. And I believe that's all it was and stuff. Real talk. Because how is it that, they keep pushing the narrative about him, but they ain't really pushing the narrative about Malcolm X? You understand what I'm saying? Now that blueprint, video that I watched about, Martin Luther King giving a speech or whatever, just watch his mannerisms. And you can see, you understand what I'm saying, how he's coercing the audience. See, action speaks louder than words. Watch a person mannerism, and you'll be able to tell exactly who they are. Tina Turner said it best. Action speaks louder than words. Now, you all know by now, if it wasn't for me, Mary Lee, I'm dash between the Mary Lee, because I say don't put the dash between the Mary Lee because there's so many Mary Lees out there trying to take on my persona or whatever the case may be. Now, if it wasn't for me, a lot of y'all wouldn't even have these phones. Real talk. A lot of y'all would be dead. Hip hop rap would have been dead a long time ago. P. Diddy keep talking about, it started in New York. But how come I see so many New Yorkers in Chicago? License plate and all. Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of different states. I'm not moving around. Why y'all here? If y'all comfortable that rap started in New York, why you in Chicago? Because it didn't start in New York. It started 1335 East 75th Street. That's the honest God's truth. 75th and Kenwood. People saw my come up. That's why they didn't want me going to school. But because I believe in a higher power, my higher power believed in me, gave me also the gift of gab. But I choose to use it in a dignified manner. See, these older people, rappers or whoever the case, elders, are supposed to be teaching these young ones, how to become productive members of society. But instead, I go into a liquor store just to see, because I look through the window and I seen 50 Cent with a younger guy, promoting liquor. And the ATM had, a withdrawal of $10. So basically, they just using my money, something I never ever got. I've never been a millionaire. I've never had a new car, a day at the spa, or a real vacation. And I'm the originator of rap music. So who money they gonna use? Like Little Kim said, why spend mine when I can spend yours? You see where this is going? And because I'm not going off and things of that nature, they trying to figure out how they can just, railroad me one last time because they know I got the goods on them. Got them by the balls, so to speak. And just like I did May 31st, 2008, when they came for me on Devon and Clark, because I was giving my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors, plus one song for free to everybody. Not only that, I was on my way to a gospel fest. Imagine that. Got hemmed up. Now, I could have been out the police station 3 days later, but I was like, no, I believe in my higher power. I'm going all the way. And I caught hell. Yeah, I almost died and everything. Been poisoned, been tased in my kidney by the police, beat up by gangbangers, all kind of stuff. It don't look like it, though, do it? Now, see, that's the problem. See, they want me to look like what I've been through, but my higher power, just knows, because I don't drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate, and that I am a good person. Not saying that I won't flip on your ass and kill you if I have to. I'm just saying, don't take my kindness for weakness. Now, I know it's a whole bunch of y'all. This one guy, talked about this little TikTok video or whatever. The guy asked him, what about karma? Because what goes around come around. He said, karma? Well, if that's the case, why the Bloods and the Crips ain't getting theirs back? Well, why? What happened? Why white people ain't getting theirs back from slavery? See, they don't tell you about the losses. You understand what I'm saying? They just tell about the ones that they kill and regain their losses from. Oh yeah, they lose all the time. And when it comes to me, they're going to lose real big. They're going to lose big time. Whatever they do to me, they're going to do to you all. And trying to revive R&B, P. Diddy, you keep throwing away the best and killing them. How you going to revive it? And you competing with your son. That's crazy. You all that's over 50 supposed to be teaching these young people how to be dignified, sophisticated young men, women, children, ladies and gentlemen, things of that nature. But the elders and the ones that came up with me and who thought that I'd be dead by now, and they thought the ones who was left over, you understand what I'm saying, was just gonna ride my coattail and breeze right on into stardom and stuff. Yeah, K Reno, I see you wearing a Lee t-shirt, and I guess you be peeping game when it come to me or whatever. You talked about, the news or something, and I just posted something on my Facebook or whatever. I know y'all be trolling and shit, but if I'm nobody, why even pay attention? Now, you good at what you do, but don't think I'm stupid, okay? Because I believe you'll kill me at a drop of a hat to get with the so-called elite. The elite wanted y'all to stand up. That's how much they believed, for real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? But you all threw yourselves under the bus. And now, if I had a choice and the elite came to me and they said, well, what would you want for us to start over? Because, we need to start over because it's just, getting worse and worse. And the alcohol don't make it no better. That's all y'all promoting is alcohol and drugs and violence. And you think it's going to get better? No, it's going to get worse. See, it wasn't that bad in the beginning. But now it's getting worse and worse and worse. The storms, the violence, the this, the that. You understand what I'm saying? But if they would have asked me what I would want, I'd be like, kill all them goddamn rappers. Real fucking talk. Especially the ones that came up with me. I'll probably give the younger people, the benefit of the doubt. But they would get one chance. For real. Real fucking talk. But the P. Diddy's, motherfucking goddamn Rick Ross, all these motherfuckers that just promoting death, kill them all. Real talk. See, the Bible says if you can find 10, I'll save the world. I haven't found 10. I found one. That's me. And Martin Luther King said, if he could just help one, his living won't be in vain. Somebody, he won't have nothing to give you, when he died or whatever and stuff. And I really believe they was talking that about me. He also said, if you go back to business as usual, you'll be in for a rude awakening. I got this t-shirt. Can't remember where I got it from, but it's a McDonald's t-shirt. Deeply rooted in the community, 365 days a year. That's in white. You understand what I'm saying? White people gonna follow y'all wherever you go. Now, the question is, are my people deeply rooted? Or are you just following what white people, tell you to do? Because what did T.I. say? Eat that little nigga for lunch too. Oh yeah, y'all be eating y'all cousins and your babies when you eat McDonald's and things. It'd be good and delicious, right? I remember eating a Whopper at Burger King up north. And I bit down, it was a tooth in the burger. This honest God's truth. And I thought it was mine, but it wasn't mine. I didn't even take it up there to get another burger. It was so good, I just kept right on eating. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't throw up or nothing. See where this is going? A hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. And I ain't nobody's hero. Shero, none of that. I'm just a victim that got victimized by other victims who are victimized themselves. And because y'all too scared to die, like a man, a lady, or stand up, either way, I gotta break this crown to let you know. Martin Luther King ain't no different than a two-pitted hustler. Real talk. In his suit. Watch the video and his mannerism. The blueprint. Now, this is 7. That's completion all day. Okay? Real talk. You see the 6? It was close. You see the 5? It was close. I was born 567. You understand what I'm saying? May 1967. And the maroon looked like me. You understand what I'm saying? Native of my land. Now this is First Chronicles, chapter 12, 13, and 14. Basically it's 13 and 14 because 12 ain't over here. It says, what it says. Don't be so quick to take from someone who is trying to kill you at the same time. See, y'all was so quick to steal my stuff, and then it's got Whoopi Goldberg. Her real name is Carolyn Elaine Johnson, aka Whoopi Goldberg. This on page 408. I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. Coming from behind, drop that zero, get yourself a shero. Whoopi Goldberg played in The Color Purple. It came out after I gave Oprah Winfrey my, true child abuse rap in 1984. It came out in 1985. Now, Whoopi Goldberg was born November 13th. My so-called ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, the Italian stallion, the baker, the real estate agent, the this, that, and the third, the one that stole my writings, the one that did the most, the drug addict, this, that, and the third. I'm telling you, she did what she had to do so I can do what I'm doing right now. Her son, Mario Darrell Evans, birthday is the same day as Whoopi Goldberg's, November 13th. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. It says, I need my stuff, art, and everything. Now, in my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song, there go Mario right there. See, that's Mario right there, birthday. Woo out the bam. And I believe he was born in 1975, the same year. I became the originator of rap music. So they know how to do it real nice and sweet. Now, this says Money, Mississippi right here. It talk about leaders right here. First Chronicles chapter 13, verse 1. It says, and David consulted with the captains of thousands and hundreds, and with every leader. Are your leaders real, or are they fake? See, because I never lose. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the blueprint. I am the blueprint. Okay? If I wasn't, how come people ain't doing videos on me? They making subliminals and sending sneak disses with shirts with my name, Lee, on it and stuff like that. And, taking sneak attacks. But they can't back it up. They can't back it up. It says, I want my house built from the ground up. My foster parents had their house built from the ground up with my money. Chapter 14, verse 3 said, and David took more wives at Jerusalem, and David begat more sons and daughters. See, it's not just girls. It's not a man's world. It's not just the brotherhood. Martin and all you sororities. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. I never lose. 7 is completion. Teachers, teach the students, correctly. Otherwise, when you get older, they will remember. And when they kick you across the street instead of walking you across the street, then you'll know why. Young people, look, I love you. I wouldn't leave you out there. I put my life and reputation on the line for some people who I thought had more sense and education than me. And they let me down. That's the honest to God's truth. Okay? Don't become a hamburger, okay? Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? Who you going to learn it from? They don't pay me enough to continue on. And I'm tired of getting hit in the face. And with that, this will get on news to put a mirror dash to in the mirror to Lee. Step your game up. Peace.